Hey, what's up, guys? David here. Wanted to do a video of the art of Ploog just because Volume 2 will be coming out soon, and kind of wanted to do a video on that too when that comes out. So, at any rate, if you know Mike Ploog's work, then you know he's done like a lot of horror comics. So, for example, here's a great cover here of Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night. So this was in Marvel Spotlight, so first appearance of Werewolf by Night. Mark Ploog's work in this book here. He really just does an amazing job with the horror genre. And these books just bring back a lot of memories. So, also Marvel Spotlight number 5, which is the first appearance of the modern day Ghost Rider. So, or I should say Silver Age Ghost Rider. So, the original Ghost Rider, as you know, was more of like a Western, it had a Western motif, all white, and a white mask. So, would look more like this, if you remember. So let's get started on the book and see what's going on inside the book. So this is an awesome opening of the book here with Frankenstein. This was, I think this was the cover to Frankenstein number 1. So you've got some, backstory on Mike here as a kid, military. Comic strips that he's done. Then you get into his comic work. And these are just great. A little bit cartoony looking here. Which I really like. Some horror stuff. You see Vampirella here. Sleep. Kind of looks like Sleepy Hollow or something like that. Little cover gallery of Werewolf by Night. Some Werewolf by Night pages. I really love to see raw pages like this. See what was going on before the pages were colored. I also like to see pencils, so hopefully we'll get some pencils in here too. Great cover. Number 1, Werewolf by Night. This is kind of a hefty book, so it's got a lot of pages, a lot of artwork. I'm really curious to see what's going to be in Volume 2 because, there's so much in Volume 1. But I don't know if you guys were aware, but there was a Kickstarter for Volume 2. So I joined the Kickstarter. So hopefully my book will come pretty soon, and when it does, I'll share it with you guys. That way, if you guys want to go out and get it, you can do that. So here's some artwork for the classic Marvel Figurine collection. If you guys remember these, the booklet had like a more in-depth, history of the character. So, like if you were to buy one of the books that had all the Marvel characters in it and kind of gave you backgrounds on the story, of that character and whatnot, you would probably get like 1 page or something like that, and then it would go on to the next character. So these actually were, you know, maybe, I don't know, 10 pages or so, and it was all dedicated to that one character. So it was pretty cool. And then it came with like a little figurine. I think they were pewter, some sort of metal, and they were painted, so they were pretty cool. I don't think I have this one, but I have several others. DC also put out their figurine collection books too, so it was cool. Okay, so here's some pencils here, and a little Ghost Rider cover gallery over here. But like this is what I'm talking about. I love to see the pencils. You can see that that Mike drew with a blue pencil and then went over with a graphite pencil. So super cool. You've got Marvel Spotlight Ghost Rider number 5 here. So let me just do a little comparison. So here's the actual comic book, and here's the inked page here. So pretty cool. Awesome. Ghost Rider just peeling out on his bike over here. Wow, these ink pages are really beautiful. I love this one. I love this a Marvel Spotlight number 8. There's actually a couple of them that I really love that I don't have yet. I don't have this one. I love like this warrior in the background here, and then Ghost Rider has like these vipers that are attacking him. Super cool cover. This is the other one that I really love that I don't have, and it has like this dinosaur in the background. I don't know what's going on in this story because, like I said, I don't have this comic, but I really want to find out. It looks amazing. And then you have all these warriors like around. Doctor Strange. These are awesome. The Monster Frankenstein. So here's the beginning of the book had the cover for Monster Frankenstein number 1. Some sketches of Frankenstein. Still kind of going with that classic Universal monster look. His face looks a little bit heavier here, but same basic concept, I would say. So there we go there. Monster Frankenstein number 1. You have a few of these. Some pencils. Pencils are beautiful, man. I don't think you can really appreciate like when you flip the book open, like I don't think you can really appreciate like how awesome the pencils are, like once you have like the inks and colors over them. Kung Fui. I don't know what that's about. I have not seen that comic strip. Cole the Destroyer. Super awesome. Beautiful artwork. Something magic or mystical going on here. Man, these Silver Age books are just beautiful. Wow, like really beautiful pencils, you know, very tight, a lot of detail. The Man Thing. Awesome little Man-Thing cover gallery here. So you have the Man-Thing carrying this clown right here, and it says Night of the Laughing Dead. Super cool. I don't know who that clown character is, but here he is again here. Nobody dies forever. Just very horror, you know, just really does horror well. Planet of the Apes. Are these like the larger kind of magazine-sized books? Not sure, and I'm pretty sure these were in black and white. I don't have any of these. I wish I did. These pencils are awesome. I was a big fan of the movies as a kid. I even had some of the like Mego, I don't know if you would call them dolls or action figures back then, but I definitely had some Planet of the Apes dolls. So awesome splash page. Conan. Legion of Monsters, Twisted. So Lone Wolf and Cub. So apparently Mike Ploog did several covers for Lone Wolf and Cub. I've never read this comic book. I'm definitely aware of it, but the covers look awesome. Some fantasy comics. The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus. Oh, that's cool. It really has that like Norman Rockwell kind of feel to his artwork here. The Stardust Kid. I've never seen these comic books before outside of this book. The Spirit. That's an awesome picture there. So it says Mike rendered four of Will Eisner's The Spirit stories. Wow, I would love to see those. I love The Spirit. And then these here, Thicker Than Blood. So he did this like really cool 3-issue horror story, and it kind of just like throws back to the Silver Age of what he was doing then. And I picked up each one, so here's really awesome cover on number 3 here, and just kind of flip through it a little bit for you guys. It's just awesome, like very classic looking, beautifully painted. And the colors are just popping off this page. And then number 2. Oops, sorry. It's got this like Jekyll and Hyde character here. And on issue 1, on the cover here, you have this werewolf. There's a few more pages here. Just super awesome work. I had to have it. I had to have like a little collection here of Thicker Than Blood. Comic paintings. So this is pretty cool. This is where Mike kind of reimagined the covers from Werewolf by Night, and I think you get some Ghost Rider and Man-Thing in there as well. But they're really beautifully painted, a lot of detail. So just kind of look through these guys a little bit here. Beautiful pencils. Oh, this is awesome. I have this issue. It looks awesome painted. I have this one too. So here you go, the Ghost Rider cover, repainted here. And again, just so you can see the difference from the original cover to the repainted cover here, it's just really beautiful. And you can see where he changed up a few things. And he really goes into detail on this guy color-wise here, whereas here he's just all orange. Same with this guy in the background, he's just all yellow. And then he kind of redid this guy a little bit where his hand is kind of in a fist here, whereas here his hand is open and his hair is a little bit different and whatnot, but just awesome. I'm not sure what these were for. I mean, if you guys know, let me know. I don't know if they were posters or maybe when they did like, you know, the Marvel Masterworks or whatever, maybe these were on the cover. So if you guys have seen this artwork somewhere else, you know, let me know. So here's that awesome cover with the Vipers with Ghost Rider. So beautiful. Frankenstein #1. The Bride of the Monster. Again, pencils here. I love when they include that stuff. Cole the Destroyer. Man-Thing. This clown really pops on this. This Man-Thing again. So let's do another little comparison here. A lot more detail in the color here. Although the color's like pretty poppin' on the original Man-Thing #8. So super nice. You know, he's got the girl's face turned a little bit more here. And a lot more detail in this like zombie looking guy. So awesome, beautiful. Then he's kind of left out like a lot of the, I don't know, the computer or machinery that's in the background here, and he just did this kind of like splash coming out. Super cool. So you get a little more into his fantasy work here, Wizards. This looks like it was probably like an animated movie. I have not seen it, but it looks pretty awesome. This looks like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Lord of the Rings 1978. So some character designs for Lord of the Rings. I remember like every year that would come out, like I think during summer, and we'd try to catch it, you know, on TV. Back in the day when like, you know, you couldn't decide what you were gonna watch. It's like you were either home or you weren't when that came out, and if you were home, then you caught it at that time, and if you didn't, then you missed it. Storyboards. Wow, that's awesome. This pilot. This is super cool. Some work for the Thing movie, not the original, but the remake. 1982 is when that came out. That was actually an awesome movie. Some more storyboards. What was this from? The Dark Crystal, Jim Henson movie, I believe. Looks like he did some storyboards for that. think it's on Netflix or something. I've been wanting to watch it, but if I remember correctly, and I don't know if I've seen the whole movie, but I think it was kind of slow. But I'm still kind of interested in watching it again. Return to Oz, 1985. I don't know that I've seen this, but this is pretty cool. Young Sherlock Holmes, 1985. Storyboards. Little Shop of Horrors. I've never seen this. I mean, I remember it was like a play, and you know, I guess at one time they made a movie out of it. It was a musical. Titan AE. This is awesome. This is beautiful. It looks like some color pencil work on black paper. Shrek 2001. Character designs. The Widowmaker. I don't know if I've seen this movie. This is awesome. I love this underwater like tombs and stuff like that. I'm a big Submariner fan. I love the book, like, you know, obviously the Silver Age book. I love all that underwater adventure stuff. So some more thicker than blood work here. Really beautiful. Some of the werewolf versus Frankenstein. The Lost Hunt. Almost like a Frazetta feel to some of this artwork. Although I think that Mike Ploog has more of a like animated style to his artwork, whereas Frank Frazetta I feel like is a little more realistic looking. But I love both styles, definitely. I'm a big animation fan, and I'm a big Frazetta fan as well. Oh, this is cool. Dracula Nightwork, it says. I'm assuming this is Dracula or some sort of character like that. She's got a bite on her neck there, so probably Dracula. Frankenstein. Oh, these are awesome. Look at all these creatures, just, you know, different creature designs. Guardians. This is beautiful. So, you know, this is all for a card game. Like a Dungeons and Dragons type of game. This character is just perfect for that. Female warrior here. Love that. Not a damsel in distress. She's a badass. Oh, beautiful pencils. Prehistoric man. Saber-toothed tiger. Battle. Beautiful. Gorilla illustrations. I think this is for a book that he did, comic book. I've never seen it. I was kind of tempted to pick it up, but wasn't really sure, you know, this particular genre of whether whether or not I would have enjoyed it as much. I definitely enjoy Mike Ploog's work. His artwork is beautiful. So it looks like that's about it. Let's see what's on the back cover. Beautiful little collage here on the back cover. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again once I get my copy of Volume 2. Thanks so much for watching.